is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is the last Wednesday of the month, which means it is time for Off the Board. So I don't know about you, but I have currently been looking at New York. So when this goes live on the last Wednesday, we will be headed to New York as a family for the Thanksgiving break, which is super exciting, which is why we have definitely had quite a bit of New York items on my Pinterest. So I'm like, well, that's what I've been looking at. So let's see if I can get some inspiration from it. So you see the pin up in the left-hand corner. It says the best things to do in Central Park. Okay, that is not, I'm not going with the title or anything, but as you can see, it's almost like the walkway, and then you have all of the leaves, right? So currently, I have decided to use, what collection is this? It is, okay, so I'm not going to lie, my whole scrap room is a disaster. It's called Heart and Home from Coco Vanilla Studio, and I've been using quite a bit of it for our trip to Spain for our 20th wedding anniversary. And so I will be using it again. We did go in the fall. We were married in November. So we were there, and some of the leaves were changing. They actually do have kind of a Central Park place in Madrid that we did visit, but that's not what I'm documenting today. So I am starting with this background paper that is this navy blue with all the leaves. And I felt like that worked really well because you can kind of see the canopy of trees with all of the changing of the leaves on the side. And then I cut this yellow piece down kind of to that idea of the walkway, right? Where it's bigger at the bottom and then kind of tapers in. So that was kind of how I trimmed that down, and I roughed up the edges. I have this little scrap piece of torn paper that I'm going to put on the right-hand side, which is definitely a little closer to the color of the leaves. And for no reason other than I just liked it. And then I'm going to go in with some of the florals more than the leaves because the background paper has all of those leaves. So I feel like the leaves are definitely represented. Words are kind of hard. So the leaves are represented. So I'm going to put some flowers. I'm going to do a couple of told you, words are so hard. A couple of embellishment clusters. So I am definitely going to make a triangle of florals here. So I have one cluster down in the right lower hand corner, one in the upper right hand corner. And then I'm going to do one on the left lower hand corner. So originally when I started this layout, I was going to do 2 pictures, but I'm going to end up just doing 1. So both pictures were taken on the same day. So the day of our actual anniversary, most of our day was spent travel. So we were headed from Barcelona down to Seville. And so we had a train ride that was quite long, but it was fine. It was a great train ride. And so I have a picture of us on the train. And this is where kind of I realized that I do take a lot of pictures, but I'm not the person that's going to go check the pictures to make sure it's good. I'm just going to take a bunch of pictures and hope something turns out. Not the best picture of my husband and I on the train, but it was kind of important to me to definitely document this train ride, right? And so the other option is this picture, which is the nighttime, where we went on our anniversary dinner and we decided to have Mexican food because that's what we served at our wedding 20 years ago. And so that's a picture of our margaritas. And then he had got me a gift. And so it was wrapped there, which I didn't expect because, we were on this trip. So I think I did, yes, my Maggie Holmes Monday. So just 2 days ago, I did a layout of what I received. So if you're curious about what is in that cute little box, you can head back to the channel and you can go back to the Maggie Holmes Monday and check that out. So I did decide just to do the one photo of the train ride, and I really liked this acrylic piece from Colorcast Designs. It says Celebrate Together. And it could have gone for any photo, really the entire trip, because the whole trip was just celebrating us and 20 years, which does sound like a long time, but if you think of a lifetime, like 20-year-olds are babies, right? Like my son is 20 and yeah. Like that's like a baby marriage. So anyway, but we definitely celebrate together every year, no matter what. So I've got my photo. I double matted it with a torn edge on the bottom. I found an ephemera piece that says the story, which I will definitely do the story of our train ride. And then I put a couple of stickers on top of the photo that were banners. And then I kind of finalized my 3 floral embellishment clusters. And I did the final touches. So my final touches were a couple of florals from Colorcast Designs that were acrylic, as well as the puffy hearts from this Heart and Home collection from Coco Vanilla Studio. And that's going to do it for this layout today. So check out the description box below. I will have everybody who is playing along with Off the Board. And I'm curious to see what everybody is looking at right now and pinning. So there is my final layout. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. And remember to wear your crown. And we'll see you next month. Bye.